Well, welcome to this fucking year's first episode of the Thursday morning shitstorm with your host, me. You just missed it. I was outside taking a fucking piss with my fucking cousin Eddie hat on. Some guy drove by. I was waving to him. I yelled, Merry Christmas, bladder's full. You missed it. You fucking, I wish I had the camera. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on, the fucking thing's knotted up like a cocksucker. There we go. There we go. Oh, how's everybody's fucking New Year's? How's everybody's New Year's? You know, you guys trying to make a better difference in your life? This fucking hair's getting out of my fucking goddamn way. Holy shit. So Valentine's Day is coming up, along with tax season. But fuck yeah, Texas. But Valentine's Day, you know, that shit. I believe that's just a fucking scam perpetrated by the month. I'm trying to look at the fucking camera. You can't hear a goddamn fucking thing I'm saying, so you're probably gonna hear some noise here for a minute. Hold on. There, I'm just trying to readjust the fucking mic so you can hear me while I'm looking at the fucking camera. Holy fucking shit biscuits. Man, I forgot that lighter over there. Oh, goddamn. But yeah, fucking, basically, you know, Valentine's Day is perpetrated by the, the greeting card industry to fucking make some fucking fat bucks, because nobody's buying that shit. Who the fuck buys greeting cards? Make them yourself. They're more fucking, they're worth, they mean more. You fucking lazy cocksuckers. But, get yourself a girl that doesn't believe in the Valentine's Day fucking tradition bullshit that all you sheep people follow, I mean, the sentiment's there. I'm not saying, don't do anything, but, the fuck with the Valentine's Day fucking chocolates and shit, she wants them. She can get them herself, or just throw a Hershey bar at her, I don't fucking know, but I'd try not to do that bullshit. They kind of bully you into fucking making you feel like you need that shit. But anyways, I digress. How was everybody's fucking Christmas? I made some stupid purchases, guys. I made some pretty fucking stupid purchases. I'll tell you, though. I do want to tell you. I did order one of them fucking super bright, holy Jesus Christ flashlights off of fucking Facebook there. The ads. I thought it was a scam, so I'm trying to I figured what the fuck, I'd do some product demonstrations, and I thought maybe it was a scam, and I was actually looking to fucking fight it with PayPal there and tell them to go fuck themselves and get a refund, whatever. But today they fucking showed up, and I gotta say, inside these, well, I mean, they're fucking heavy fucking duty metal. I mean, you tell it's like aluminum or something, but it's definitely got some nice weight. It's got some nice O-rings. I don't know where the fuck that O-ring just came from, or, oh, you know what? I just pulled it right off of the fucking thing. Yeah, they didn't leave a lip big enough to help hold that fucking O-ring on there. Anywho, comes with this fucking fat battery here. This thing's tits. I guess it's one of those, I don't know, it doesn't really say shit. Doesn't feel like there's two, it's just a long fucking C battery is what it looked like. But anyways, I guess it's one of those lithium ion fucking high energy dispersed motherfuckers to make this fucking thing as bright as it is. But I thought it was all bullshit, Let me not rip that fucking recharge, but it's supposed to be like waterproof, so there's it's rechargeable. There's a USB fucking charger on it, but I almost rip the fucking thing off every time because it's just kind of floppy. Eventually, it'll probably get torn off by accident and fuck it up. But I gotta tell you though, this fucking thing is just intense. fucking intense. You could feel the heat come off the fucking thing, and it's just an LED. It's fucking unbelievable. It's got like 400 fucking setting. Not really, but I mean, it does all kinds of crazy shit. But it's got LED charge indicator on there. You know, tells you what all kinds of shit is. I don't know, but this fucking thing is just ridiculous. Not only did I get one, but I got another. Now the other one, I don't know if the battery was just cold or what the fuck the situation was, but it wasn't as bright. I almost want to think that maybe there just isn't enough connection there or something. Well, let me see. I don't know. Let's fire it up. They've both been charging. Yeah, see, it's... What the fuck, man? What? See, now it's on, but it's... I don't know. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let me take this apart. See if maybe it's my own fucking error. Well, that's in there pretty good for the fucking ground. Seals where it should be. I don't know. Oop, alright. So the whole fucking thing came apart on me. I don't know if it's like poor soldering job on the fucking thing or what, but one of these is a little fucky. There we go. Now let me fucking reconnect this cocksucking fucking thing. I don't know, I didn't try dicking with it till now, but I figure what the fuck. Oops, let me just beat it up some more, huh? It's like the battery's a fucking thing. Hold on, let me try this. I'll put the good one over here on the right, just so I know. Or left. Whatever. Maybe it's a bad battery, I don't know. You know, it did come with the ability to throw some AAAs into a thing, you know. No, it's the flashlight. Something's fucking goofy with it. I'm not entirely sure what. I don't know. Anywho. See, oh, alright, now it's fucking working. But see how it does that fucking... I don't know. See, it just shuts off by itself. I don't fucking get it. I don't know. So this one's a little loopy, but supposedly it was buy two, get one free. I haven't seen the third one come in the mail yet, but that one looked like it might be a little fucky. But this one actually pretty goddamn good. I'm glad I saved all the packaging and everything, but I mean, you could fucking light up goddamn China with this thing. You could look at the fucking smoke on this. You know? I'm half tempted to try it out tonight, but I have, that fucker's bright. I gotta fuck with it later. I don't know. Anywho. That was a good wasted fucking 10 minutes, huh? Anywho. What the fuck? See all the goddamn Pope Francis there, everybody's trying to kiss his hand or whatever. I thought that was fucking funny. He's ripping his hand away from everybody. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a good fucking laugh. I don't know what the fuck the whole backstory on it was or what the fuck, but it's almost like he's a germaphobe. He's like, fuck you, you know, ripping his hand away. I'm also thinking about fucking another name change to Twitter or whatever, because, you know, Mark the Russian just don't make any sense. Told angry auto parts guy, because I work at an auto parts store and I fucking fly off the handle, all kinds of crazy shit. But I'm thinking Mark the I don't know. Fuck, I have yet to fucking figure it out. I don't know. Just know that I'm fucking trying to think of something. But I fly off the handle a lot, you know. I'm actually quite a nice guy. I don't know why I fucking fly off the handle a lot. I guess a lot of my comedic influences, you know, Bill Burr, you know, fucking Louis Black, you know, the guys that fly off the fucking handle all the time, and you know, holy shit, drawing a fucking blank. Joe Rogan, there you go. I mean, he's more mellow, but he can get a little loud, you know. But he's not disrespectful in the retrospect, calling people fuckheads or this or that. But I am. But I'm like King Fuckhead, so don't worry about it. I just fly off the handle, and you know, I'm just a fucking asshole. It's a good time. But yeah, you know, what the fuck. So yeah, my birthday. Oh, there you go. All right, I'll show you that. I'll actually show you that because I got a plan. See, I didn't even break it out. I bought 140. Well, give me a fucking second here. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Hold on. Give me a fucking second. Here we go. Bingo. Where the fuck? There we go. Alright, so I bought myself a little birthday present. By little, I mean I don't know, it's over a foot tall. Spent with the tax, $149.79. God damn it. This fucking thing, it's got one of these magnetic fucking grinders. I don't like the fact that it's metal. Well, no shit, but I mean, good grinder's metal, but I don't like the fact that it goes into the glass like that. You know, I feel like if they, around the glass, if they had epoxied another piece of metal, kind of at a fucking angle there, so you're not running the risk of banging the grinder into the beveled part of the bong to fucking break it. Because it's beveled. Let me do one of these. See, it's got a spot to slide the fucking grinder up in there. But anywho, you know, it makes me a little nervous. I don't want to break this fucking thing, but because it was $140 fucking dollars. But I tell you though, Compton glass makes a good fucking bong. Then where I got it from, anything over $140 or anything over $100, they include Peace Water. I gotta tell you, you know, you gotta try that fucking Peace Water out. See how fucking dirty the bong water is? Check this shit out. Ready? Look how fucking clean that fucking stem is. Basically, anything that touches that fucking that Peace Water, it's basically deionized water with fucking plant minerals in there. None of the fucking shit sticks to it, so it's amazing shit. Definitely worth fucking checking out. And look at that, the bong is loaded. I'm gonna probably hit it, and this thing will probably put me right the fuck out, but it does it all the time. And I ain't got fucking Captain Lungs, so one to fill it, and then clear to stale smoke now, because I'm an asshole. But this fucking thing will put you out. It's not, well, see, fucking weed spent in it already. Yeah, she's toast. But yeah, you know. Sometimes you just got, what the fuck? I can't see dick. This fucking mic stands right in a bad fucking place. God damn it. I gotta learn to fucking move shit. But anywho. Let me put this the fuck out of the way. I prefer using the smaller one for this, or even the pipe, just because lack of table space, you know. I'm trying to fucking do a podcast. I wish I had a fucking conference table, you know, in a bigger studio office. But I don't, so I'm trying to make the best of the situation here. But yeah, I had also bought a fucking nice DeWalt Impact fucking 20 volt, you know. It was nice. Tonight I'm gonna actually check this fucking flashlight out. I also got a nice fucking set of work lights. You know, the LED 14,000 lumen. They're twin. Fuck. They're nice. You see them tonight. I'll record some. I want to see how fucking bright. I mean, they're bright. They're fucking bright. They're ridiculous bright. Even one. There's no high, low. It's just fucking on or fucking off. And fucking on is like the sun, bud. It's insane. You almost need a welding helmet to wear it. So I'm gonna see how bright these fuckers are. I'm gonna shine both of them up in the air tonight, and then next to them, I'm gonna compare it to the old flashlight that works. Now, I don't know what the fuck they said lumen-wise this thing is, but I mean, I gotta tell you, holy shit. It's got one fat-ass LED in the fucking thing. I don't know if you can actually see it. Let me see if I can pull up my goddamn... it's got one fat-ass LED. I don't know. This thing... It's fucking bright, though, I gotta tell you. So... This whole fucking impeachment with the Trump thing and all that, that's, you know, it's still going on. I find great humor in that, and somebody ended up getting a little mouthy with me about one of my fucking tweets I had done. I was like, you know, what kind of bullshit you bringing from 2019 into 2020? It's some fucking, I pissed off some liberal cunt. It was awesome. She's like, you know, just President shitbag or whatever the fuck she had said. And I had kind of gone out on a fucking little rant about that. Because I'm like, you know, the guy that they've been trying to fucking sabotage since day one with rumors about Russia, Ukraine, this and that and the other thing. And then comes down to impeachment. The fucking, you know, there's zero proof. It's all hearsay. And the fact that, you know, there's no witnesses being called, you know, they're just fucking them. You know, they're violating the Constitution, whether you like the fucking guy or not. He has rights. And I gotta say, you know, for them to try and impeach this motherfucker for literal hearsay and not do process in the right way, you know, and then for Pelosi to fucking hold off. This is my theory on all this, okay? Right now, if you actually check it out and you're not a fucking CNN, MSNBC kind of fucking person there, and you actually do some research, I gotta tell you, check out the fact that we're on like the fuck. I don't know if you've heard of it, but they're like trying to strip the fucking guns big time out of Virginia. Then there's other shit going on where even one of the other politicians, I forget his name, but he had mentioned something like, we need to disarm the minorities to keep them alive. So in this essence here, it's all Democrats mostly that are pushing for this gun control hugely out of fucking Virginia. And the fact that we're like on the verge of a fucking revolution. I feel like that's the test state because, you know, Washington, D.C. is all close. You know, you got all the fucking military right, you know, in that general vicinity, rather, if they really wanted to fucking push the issue. And I believe that that's the test state for it all. And Pelosi's fucking holding on to see. I feel like if they're going to do it, they're going to do it regardless with the impeachment. But once the Dems take over, I feel like that they're pretty much waiting game right now to see how the gun control goes over with fucking, you know, stripping everybody. And then my money's that depending on how successful they are, if they're successful to any degree, and I fucking hope that they're genuinely not, because, you know, they've been shitting on the Constitution for a while now. You can't deny that in almost every retrospect. And again, I would like to point out, listen to If I Were the Devil by fucking Harvey Oswald. What the fuck? Hold on, I do believe. If I Were the Devil. I think it's Harvey Oswald. Paul Harvey. I'm sorry, Paul Harvey. I don't know why I was thinking Harvey Oswald. Probably because Harvey and then Oswald. I don't fucking know. The way my fucking thought process goes, I don't even understand it, to be 100% honest with you. But I believe that. Listen to that. And that was back in, holy shit. I believe he published that in 65, according to this here interwebs. Listen to that. Genuinely, like, close your eyes and think about it as he's talking. And you tell me how spot on he is, because he's pretty fucking accurate, even 50 years later to today's standards. As far as like, if he were the metaphorical devil, was in like running the government, trying to be the guy in charge, keeping the sheep, the flock, and then here's this fucking other thing with so I believe that that's what's going to happen, is that they're waiting to see what's going on with Virginia, and then they're going to try and do it as a national level, just to follow through with my thought process on that. And then when that happens is when they're going to impeach Trump, is my thought. That's my thought. That's what my money's on. But then again, now, I don't know if you've seen that, and I hope the fuck you had, the Texas shooting there where literally 6 seconds, and then if you also check, you'll see 5 or 6 fucking other churchgoers also armed, pointing, so they need to neutralize that situation real quick, you know what I mean? Now in many cases, depending on how rural or not you are, but I don't know what the average response time is. I think it's 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, 6 seconds, that guy shot 2 people. Imagine 5 to 10 minutes of everybody being unarmed but this motherfucker, and still waiting 5 to 10 minutes for help. Now that's in Texas, they're rather rural. What's to say that doesn't take 15 minutes, because there's so few and far in between. I mean, I don't know exactly that that neighborhood or whatever, because clearly I haven't visited the fucking state. But just think about that in your head. You know what I mean? Realistically, like, what the fuck? What's going on, guys? I didn't realize that I had followers on my. I'm doing this fucking thing live on the Podbean, and I just see some people are joining in and all that happy stuff. What's going on? Chicago Bears podcast. How's it going? I mean, does any of my Jesus, do any of my thoughts make any sense? You know what I mean? Like, just ponder that for a minute. What if, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like no other country's gone out of their fucking mind to control all their people and, try and attempt to do genocide, am I right? Especially ours, Native Americans, should I remind you? You know what I mean? Like, and these politicians, how crooked they are. Do you honestly trust them? Do you genuinely fucking trust these politicians? I don't. You know what I mean? Take everything you hear and fucking with a grain of salt. But nobody does, everybody's got smartphones nowadays. I don't know where the fuck mine is, but everybody's got smartphones nowadays, but nobody's fucking smart enough to actually, like, do any of the fucking research themselves. They're just blindly following your CNN, your MSNBC, your... Check it out, I don't research a lot of the shit I say, I'll tell you that right now, but I gotta tell you, some of the shit I do, especially when I, like to make fucking sense. But like when I pissed that liberal off there that just went off, and then she blocked me. I'm like, what's the matter, honey? You ain't got any fucking common sense to think for yourself, and now you're just butthurt, and you got nothing, no facts to go off of to retort. You just gotta immediately go to the block button. That shit fucking makes me laugh. What the fuck? Now, in addition to me going live on the fucking Twitter and the fucking, speaking of which, I'm actually gonna kill the fucking live Twitter feed. If you guys want to fucking, if you guys want to continue listening to me on the Twitter, the fucking, the podcast, you're gonna have to fucking subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post this shit on there too, along with other wacky shit. I'll tell you, check that out tonight with this fucking flashlight, because my eyes are burning out of my head. And for you guys on my Podbean podcast, on my Twitter, which My Twitter's at markdog, 2G's, D-O-G-G. I'll post it here, M-A-R-K-D-O-G-G 18769. If you follow me on my Twitter, I'm like live right now, and that's also, Jesus Christ, I don't know, what the fuck I'm talking about over here, but I'm pretty offensive, I gotta tell you. The fuck out. Hey, what's going on? Alright, I appreciate that. I'm gonna follow you guys, you Chicago Bears podcast. I gotta listen to that. I'm not so much into sports outside of fucking Steelers, and I gotta tell you, I ain't even following them very well because they just fucking blow ass. I don't even really follow them. They're just watching games, But I fuck them. The rest of the year, they're fucked. You know what I mean? They ain't making it to the playoffs. They're dead to me. But I'll give it a fucking college try. I'll check you guys out. I'm just going on in a fucking rant here as I smoke some marijuanas. It's good times. I like to fly off the handle. It's just genuinely what I do. Yesterday I flew off the handle and I ended up fucking smashing the shit out of a fucking shelf. The evidence is all over the Twitter. And it was like a fucking 4-foot deep shelf by, I think it's 8 foot wide. And the fucking thing just wedged in there. I couldn't get it out. So I was like, everybody move. And I just started kicking the fucking shit out of it. And it just split in half. Then I threw the other half of it like fucking 30 feet away. It was awesome. It was like one of those particle board shells. It just shattered. It was cool. But they're like commercial grade to hold auto parts. But there was no getting it out of there without breaking it. It fucking wedged itself in there somehow good. And I lost my fucking shit and I was just done dicking with it. And I've been fucking with it for a good 40 minutes trying to reset a planogram. There ain't fucking mental instability is fucking running rampant in this country, and I use marijuana to fucking mellow my shit out. Cause taking them fucking antipsychotic pills, check it out, man. More than fucking, I think it's over like 95% of all the fucking mass shootings in this entire country. These crazy people have been on these crazy fucking pills. But I'm gonna kill my live Twitter feed. If you guys want to follow me, check me out on my fucking YouTube, my Twitter, YouTube. I post my YouTube link to subscribe on my fucking Twitter, or on my Podbean, the whole 9 there. But let me kill this fucking live feed here. You guys, if you want to continue on, you're going to have to fucking check out my YouTube. Be honest with you, I kind of run out of fucking content, so I'm like almost done with this fucking podcast. I don't know what else to rant on about. Let's check my fucking, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep it. But yeah, I covered pretty much everything, we got one of those fucking, those electronic collars for the dog, to help keep that motherfucker in check. I've never zapped a dog. If anything, I put it on the vibrate function, and he always looks confused as fuck. He shakes his head, and he's looking down. He's like, what the fuck? And then there's a fucking music option where it plays like a note, don't fuck up kind of deal. You're gonna get the shock therapy button, And you hit the music button, he just quits whatever the fuck he's doing, runs right over to you, sits right down like an obedient son of a bitch. And for a Pomeranian, it's kind of impressive. Because this little thing's a fucking yip, 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 psycho, But I love the little shit, so that's why I don't go to the zap button. I ain't trying to blow his fucking neck muscles out with tasing. That kind of shit, nah, I'm good on that. I talk a lot of shit, I say a lot of shit, I threaten a lot of people, choke them with a ham sandwich, but I gotta tell you, I'm really not that way in fucking real life. It's just me venting, getting shit off my chest, and I got that dark personality, so I pretty much guarantee I'm gonna fucking see dementia here in the next fucking 30 years. I'm already losing shit, forgetting stuff. People blame it on the marijuana. I blame it on myself because my short-term memory sucked before I started smoking this shit to the magnitude that I smoke it today. you know. And as much as I'd love to just chain smoke the shit, that doesn't allow me to talk. But maybe it will extend my podcast if I smoke another bong load. What the fuck? Alright, let me go back over to my goddamn... Oh, alright, so there you are. Show you up to cool. I appreciate the fuck out of that. See, now I had to go switch that back over to the fucking comment section over here on the how's it going? Switch this over to the comment section over here in the Podbean. You guys want to fucking join in on the communication here on my Podbean? I gotta tell you, it's I don't know. Somewhere it's if you go to my fucking bio on my YouTube, or Jesus fucking Christmas. If you go to my bio on my Twitter and you click one of them fucking links, I believe one of them's to my YouTube, one of them's to my Podbean. You guys can fucking join in on this thing, and I can actually technically pull some of the listeners in if you really wanted to talk back and forth kind of deal. But so how's everybody's fucking New Year going? I'm enjoying some coffee. Microwaved this shit twice because I forgot it the first time. Fucking goddamn brain. Anywho, speaking of the brain, my mom's got some fucking she's got cancer. She was diagnosed last September, not 2018 September 2018. How's that? Was stage 4A fucking lung cancer that had metastasized to the brain. The only way we found out is because she kept falling, kind of typing, text messages in her, or even fucking her Facebook posts. She'd start, like, fucking up words, or sentences, rather, like, the would be in a different place, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? So, just fuck cancer, I gotta tell you. Fuck cancer big time, because she's not doing so well now, but I'll lead up to that. But, if you start seeing anybody going through some fucking shit like that, I will tell you, it might be time to bring them to the doctor to see if you can get it ahead of time. But, we ran with it for so long, and she'd be doctor visit, and nobody had ever noticed the cancer in her brain, but she fell in the foyer at her fucking doctor's, and then they sent her out for a CAT scan to cover their ass, and that's how they detected this. So early detection is key, I must tell you. And we were very adamant about getting her a CAT scan beforehand, because there was all that confusion. But again, insurance companies are a bunch of cocksuckers, and they didn't see a reasoning behind it. So now we're a little bit more advanced into the cancer now. She's been through radiation and chemo several times ever since September 2018. She'd gone into the hospital because her left side kind of went super weak, like she had a stroke, and while you were talking to her, you could watch the left side of her face just droop and then spring right back in the fucking place. It was pretty wild shit. So we brought her to the hospital, and they found out that she had I'm not entirely sure the whole story here because I didn't speak with the doctor, but there was some shit back and forth where they thought she had pneumonia, and the pneumonia was turning septic because her COPD, we didn't really notice it much, but she went through fucking inhalers like a son of a bitch. But we thought maybe it was because her brain wasn't functioning correctly because of all the pressure in it, and she just felt shortness of breath. Her O2 levels were all right, all that. So it was kind of wild. But she's one of those stubborn people where you tell her no, she'll do it anyways. So regardless, she went through her inhalers. Well, the fuck ended up happening. So they thought she was going septic from that. So she had some brain swelling, some other stuff. They caught that early, but They did another CAT scan on her, and I guess on the left side of her brain now, there's a shitload more tumors. The right side, where she had open brain surgery back in September 2018, that tumor's back, and it's also huge. So it's putting tremendous pressure on her brain. So she's kind of limited mobility-wise, but it's pretty fucked up, you know. Nobody should have to go through that shit. Cancer is a fucking son of a bitch, you know. Fuck cancer. So, you know, there's some early signs. I see that. I appreciate you coming back. Word up, buddy. But yeah, fuck cancer, you know. That's bad shit. But yeah, I'm gonna leave on that note. But, you know, I hope everybody's gets a good new year, and you know what I mean? Like, take it with stride, you know. I try to remain happy-go-lucky, and all my negative thoughts that generally brew in my head, instead of letting them get me down, that's where I fly off the fucking handle and start freaking out, venting, whatnot. And that's usually what Twitter's about, and that's, you know, it's just fucked up random thoughts that are just completely unfiltered. I don't know what's going on mentally myself, but I'm a pretty fucked up guy. And on a brighter note, though, my insurance kicked in. Health insurance is fucking key. Always make sure you get some of that, even though they you know, those cocksuckers decide whether or not what, you know, they toss fucking money they pay for. Essentially, health insurance is a fucking joke. This whole healthcare you know, you got fucking, you know, Indian doctors coming over here from fucking India to learn the healthcare system, you know, and all that. But it's so corrupt here that they just overbill insurance companies and everything else, and they fucking make tremendous amounts of money, and half of them don't even really know what they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they practice medicine. You know, there's no exact manual as to how to fix this, how to fix that. You know, there's common sense, there's common knowledge, there's a lot of shit that is learned, I will tell you that. And I don't say that there isn't, but, you know, there's nobody knows health for 100% sure, you know. As George Carlin said, you know, there's a guy that ate bacon his whole life. He was like 100 years old, and he fucking, you know, drink bacon or eat bacon, well, the fried fat back or whatever, and fifth of it whiskey or whatever the fuck, you know, and then all of a sudden he stops eating that shit after fucking 50 years or whatever, and then poof, he's dead, you know. And then you got joggers who just drop dead, you know. It's like, what the fuck? Nobody knows health, you know, because, you know, you put too much stress on the heart, whether you're jogging too much, you look like a fucking stick with, you know, rocks taped to his muscles. You know, you're bound to put some stress on the heart. So, you know, nobody knows health 100%, but I gotta tell you, it's fucked up, man. This healthcare in this country is fucked, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, like, it's great everywhere else. There's issues everywhere, you know what I mean? Like Canada, you got national healthcare, but from what I'm hearing, you know, you got lack of, you can't get medicine sometimes because it's in short supply or this or that. I don't know what the fuck, you know. I guess there's issues all over the place, but, you know, back to gun control, you know, help this out. Was it Sweden, I think, where they issue you a gun, you know, you're 18 years old after a mental evaluation. I feel like this is how this country should go, after a mental evaluation or whatever, you know, and as long as you ain't got any violent, not, you know, you got any breaking and entering crimes and all that, no, you shouldn't have a fucking gun. Fuck you, you know, pretty much. You get pulled over speeding, you know, that shouldn't affect your fucking ability to own a gun. But I'm telling you, everybody should be issued a fucking gun, you know. Go through a fucking safety training, just like they fucking did back in school, you know, fucking 60, 70 years ago, you know, that you learn the gun, you're around the gun, you respect the gun, you know what I mean? And then you get a lot less of what's going on now. You gotta make people aware of all the fucking shit that's going on, you know? Like the fuck, I sound like a broken record sometimes, but you know, you got water, you got fucking, what is it, fluoride in the water and shit like that. And they say, oh, it's good for your fucking teeth, you know? There's zero fucking evidence of any of that. Look it up. Zero fucking evidence that it's good for your fucking teeth. What it is, though, is that it's classified as a fucking neurotoxin. You know? You gotta dumb the fucking people down. Jesus fucking Christ, this whole country is fucked up. And, you know, you get everybody, it just won't wake up. You sheep. Fucking open your eyes. Honestly, ponder it. What if? Think about it through that way. What if? You know? Oh, you don't think that's a possibility? Look what Hitler did. Look what fucking Stalin did. Look what we did to the Native Americans. You know? Do you honestly trust these motherfuckers? I do not. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, be aware. Always ask questions. What the fuck if? You know? Be prepared. But I'm telling you, don't give up your fucking guns willingly. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You know, and again, for you know, people tuning in or whatever, Texas church shooting there. Blah, 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 blah. You know, you got 5 or 6 armed fucking parishioners, and the guy's neutralized in 6 seconds, but he got 2 shots off. You know, what if nobody was armed? You got 10 fucking 15 minutes between cop getting there. There'd be a lot more bodies on the floor than 2, 3 with the fucking bad guy. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? And bad people are gonna do bad shit, whether it's guns or not, you know? Alright, nobody's got access to guns. Well, look at this, alright? Well, think back, Timothy McVeigh. You know? I mean, that's a whole nother subject on that, because, you know, conspiracy theory, but Timothy McVeigh, I tell you, it's not guns, it's people. It's fucking people. England, you had that fucking stabbing guy on that bridge there. I'm telling you, it's people. People do bad shit. Now, if you arm a bunch of people, all right, and you try to weed out the motherfuckers, you know, that have help, that need fucking help. All right. So there's you know, certain limitations with my thought on this fucking gun control shit, but I'm telling you, am I so crazy that I'm starting to make sense? I don't get it. Am I the only one that makes fucking... do I make sense to just me, or is it, you know, do I make sense to anybody else? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I think I'm gonna smoke this fucking bowl. I think I'm gonna smoke that big bong. I think I'm gonna fucking get really high, calm these fucking thoughts down, because Jesus Christ, I feel like a psycho over here. So anyways, for the Thursday morning shit show, even though it's now afternoon, Thursday afternoon shit show, peace the fuck out.